serve that up in a pub, you're a happy punter. That's what you are. Anyway, let's punt this down my neck. Right, let's give it a go. Cheers, people. Cheers. Well, hello there, subcompactors. We've got another Torpy Warpy Woo. Happy days. Right, what's in there? What's in this lovely black sleek machine? I think there are other colours available on the BeerWulf website. Yes, it's a paid promotion, but hey, they've given me some beer. I'm going to review it. That's as simple as that. Like I said on the last review, I was able to pick 5 Torps. And this one is a Fruh, whatever it is. Fruh. I will show you over it, but basically it's F-R-U with things above it. Are they umlauts or something? I don't know. It's German, isn't it? It's German. H. So that's what it is. Like I just briefly mentioned there, it's from Germany. So when it's from Germany, you're already kind of assured that there's a tad of quality there. Yes, a tad of quality. It's those purity laws. Do we have them in the UK? I don't think so. Tell me if I'm wrong. So it is Fruh Kolsch or something like that. Again, Baldi's pronunciations, they've never been spot on. And I'm sure that, again, was pretty poor. But anyway, apparently it is a refreshing first quencher. That's what they're saying. It's from Cologne and it's actually brewed within viewing distance of the Cologne Cathedral. Ding ding. They're the cathedral bells. Ding ding. Apparently pale golden in colour and has a nice long-lasting head. Who doesn't like long-lasting head? We've got the glass ready to be poured. I haven't got a glass that's for the Fruh Kolsch, I haven't, but I have pulled out my Bière Moretti glass because, well, it's a BeerWulf one, so I better not pull out kind of a Stella glass. It would just be wrong. Apparently it's hoppy, apparently it's got a nice dry finish, but the most crucial thing is that taste. So what does this little beauty taste like? I'm looking forward to it. My experience so far with this Sub Compact has been nice. And I put it into the kitchen to fire down the last few pints of that Dark Art Surreal Stout. Lovely stuff. And it went quite well because it was just there and I had a little half here and there. And it was nice, it was good, went down nicely. So I enjoyed having that down there. Obviously, I'm not going to come trundling up to the bar in my garden for half a pint. So it was nice to have this in the kitchen. I have trundled up with the machine under my arm so that I can review this again in here though. So there we go. Without further, people, what I'm going to do is have a look at that Torpy Warpy Woo. Let's have a look at it. Let's do the pour. I'll bring it in. We'll have a look if we've got any bubs. I'm expecting some this time, yeah? I'll bring it in. You can have a look yourself. Then I'll have a taste. Let you know what I think about it. But before I grade it, I'm going to have some of these crisps. Yes, this is my snack of choice. So I'll be having some of those. Those that have got sharp eyeballs have probably read it, but I won't read it until after I've had that suppy whoopy woo. Then I'll grade them both, let you know what I think. Let's get stuck in, subcompactors. Let's have a look at that Torp. So there we go, there's the Torpy Warpy Woo. Fruh Kolsch. Yeah, lovely little bit of red and white. Lovely stripes. There it is. Yeah, there's them umlauty things. Sitting proud as punch. Ready to be poured. Let's get stuck in. Okay then people, here we go. Like I say, I've got my Bière Moretti. Bière Moretti. I'm terrible at pronouncing everything. Anyway, that's not what you're here for. You're here to know what this beer tastes like. So, here we go. I've got this glass. It has been on my shelf for a while, so let's hope it's not too dirty. Let's hope it's not. Right, here we go. Let's give it a pour. shocker, that little bit of tray manoeuvrage there, just simply because this beer Moretti glass just comes up above that nib. The nib. Nibby nibby noo. So, just thought I'd do that. Right, let's give that a bit of a wipe of the haziness. Let's bring it in. So there we go. I've kind of pulled my ring light in so you can see the kind of golden colour that they're looking at. And it ain't looking bad, is it? Eh? There's that fella supping on a beer. That's what I'm going to be doing. It's got some bubs. It's got some bubs, some quite lively bubs. Liking that. And there's that head that they're talking about. Not a massive head. Let's see if it retains it. Anyway, let's give this a sippy suppy soo. There we go then, people. We've got her there, sitting there, waiting to get my choppers around that glass. Liking the look of it. Not a bad little bit of porridge. Quite happy there. Did give it a little tippy toppy too. Now, the write-up did say that it keeps that head really nicely. And, you know, it's got a head. You know, it's a lovely white head. But I've got to be honest, with how big that head is, I'm not sure I'm going to see it going all the way down. We will see. We'll see. But serve that up in a pub, you're a happy punter. That's what you are. Anyway, let's punt this down the neck. Right, let's give it a go. Cheers, people. Cheers. Ooh, cheeky. Right. I'm saying that because it's got a little bit of a, what I class as a deep lager taste. I've had it before this, not off here, not off a top. I don't think I've had it off draft in a pub. But I'm kind of thinking I have had it out of a bottle from a supermarket. Most likely Tesco's, that is where I frequent the most. But I'm just sure I've seen that branding. If anyone's watched a lot of my reviews, a lot of the videos on this channel over the past, they'll know that I've got a little piece of my heart that's reserved for Fruh, the strawberry beer. And also seem to remember being in a supermarket, seeing this and thinking just at a glance, wait a minute, has Fruh got a new label? They hadn't. They didn't. It was just this, which is a lager, nothing like strawberry beer. But it's refreshing. I'll tell you that. So it's a 4.8% of this, and you can kind of taste that, you can. It's, you know, I always think just below a 5% or even a 5% on the nose is a session beer. And this, very quaffable. It really is. You could have a fair few of these and enjoy it. It's not offending many people, that. Now, there is a bit of me, and the reason I kind of went, ooh, like that, I can't remember my exact noise. It's a bit more bitter than usual. You know, I mean, I know they say it's a golden kind of lager, but, and I suppose, yeah, there's a bit of haze there. It's actually quite dark, I would say. Almost a bit of a oaky taste at the back of your throat. I like it, it's good. The mouthfeel is very nice, not too carbonated, nice mouthfeel, no bad aftertaste, that's all good. It's a little bit like a slightly more bitter Madri, you know, which I say that and I compare it to that just because that's probably, if you're here for the first time, something that a lot of people are going to be familiar with. It is more bitter than a Madri, but it is quaffable like that, definitely. Yeah, nice carbonation levels. That is a refreshing little belter. And I can see what they mean by that slightly drier finish. It's one definitely to be tried, one to be sampled, one to be given a go. That's offending no one. Out there in the summer with a barbecue on or something like that, got a few mates round, you could crack through a few of those. You really could. So that 2 litre keg is £14.29. So again, not the cheapest, but watch out for those discounts. That's what you got to do. Have a look for the discounts on BeerWulf. Nice. Right. Let's have some snackage, people. Okay, so I saw a few articles recently, and one of those articles was about someone on TikTok. I'm not really a TikToker. I'm not. Might give it a bit of a blast. I have got a profile on there. Generally don't do anything with it. And someone on TikTok was there saying, what have you done, Aldi? What have you done to us? This should be illegal, apparently. I haven't seen the clip myself. I just read an article. But what they were saying is, these are so criminally good that you can't help whacking them down. And I thought, that sounds like some snackage Baldy's got to try. So, what are they? They are the specially selected, which is kind of Aldi's kind of finest range. You know, it's a bit more top tier, if you can get top tier in Aldi. Limited edition, so hopefully they're still around when you're watching this video. Chilli and Maple flavour parsnip crisps. Hand-cut crisps. Parsnip crisps with chilli and maple seasoning. Now, I like a parsnip, generally roasted with a Sunday dinner. But I have had also parsnip crisps before, and they've been okay. Decent enough crunch, but not quite the crunch of a potato. That's what I found. So, you know, but the flavour of these, they sound pretty good. Any blurbage? Just this bit here, which I feel is generic to all these specially selected crisps. Nothing here absolutely unique for the chilli and maple flavoured parsnip crisps. But made with the finest parsnips, gluten-free and hand-cooked in small batches with no artificial colours or flavourings. Together, making life special. Lovely. Right. They are best before 18th of the 5th, 24. So we're well in date. Well, not well in date, actually. Time's cracking on, isn't it? It's nearly the summertime, people. Come on. Get that sun shining. Let's crack into these. Should I give them a shake? Why not? Just a little tip up and down. That'll do. Chilli and maple flavour parsnip crisps. Right. Let's get the sneb in. Ooh. Yeah, they smell parsnippy. I'm not getting massive chilli, which concerns me a bit. I wanted these to be spicy. But anyway, you're kind of looking for that spicy sweet, aren't you? With chilli and maple. Right. Bit smashed up. Right, okay. There's a three finger grab. They're very dark. Very dark. Okay. Let's whack them in. Ooh. That's a good one. Look at him. Look at her. I need no more to give my opinion on those. Right. They're nice. They're moreish. Yes. They're not spicy. They need, for me, more chilli. That person on TikTok, whoever they are, and, you know, I don't disregard anyone's opinions. Everyone's got a valid opinion. Now, they must have a sweet tooth. They are very sweet. For a crisp, they're sweet. I think parsnips are a bit sweeter anyway, but the maple on top of that makes these sweet crisps. So they've obviously got a bit of a preference for the sweetness. The crunch is good. I like the kind of thickness of them. They're very different. You know, they're not a kind of max strong kind of, you know, chunky potato crisp that's got a proper... They're crunchy enough, but thin. A little bit like if you was comparing a nice slab of gammon to some wafer ham. So, you know, they are thinner, definitely. So it doesn't lend to it such a big crunch. It's just a shame there's not, for me, more chilli in those. Because if there was, they could have really nailed that. Could have really nailed it. Definitely not illegal, put them in prison. What are they doing to me? I've got to smash 15 bags of these down a night. No way. Not for me. But they're good. They're good. I don't know if they're any better for you. I don't think they are, look. It's red. The fat's in red. you know, bang down that full bag and you've basically half your daily allowance is gone on your fat. Anyway, probably just don't bang down a whole bag. I'll have a few more. Very sweet. Right. Is it a beer snack? Doesn't go bad with it. Doesn't go bad with it. I think actually the bitterness of the beer with the sweetness of those parsnip crisps is pretty good. They actually go pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, not bad. I think that's even lifted it slightly. So I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, good. And they're definitely not drying. You know, they're not drying where that is. So it's a little bit of a converse, you know, because normally, you know, you have kind of, you want the drying of the beer snack for then the moistness of the beer. But no, that's, yeah, this is a bit more dry and they're actually a bit more moist. As far as ratings are concerned, people, what I'm going to say is, let's grade these first. I'm going to say for them, I'm a little bit disappointed. I do like spicy snacks. If you like slightly sweeter, you know, snacks, certainly to go with your beer, then give them a go. Otherwise, I'd say if you're looking for that kind of chili hit, that kind of spiciness, nah, not worth it. I'm going to give them a 6. And that's just for me. So they get a 6. Not awful, but certainly not the best. For that, for the Fruh, whatever it is, Fruh Kolsch, I'm going to give that an 8. I'm impressed with that. Could be an 8.5. That, I'm going to give it an 8. That is nice and refreshing, lovely mouthfeel, goes down a treat, very quaffable, very thirst quenching. It just goes down nicely. It's keeping its head, you know, they've said it would, and it has. Fair play. That head's still there. Nice bit of clingage to the glass. No bad aftertaste at all. Good bubs. Nice. There's a little hint of that kind of, I can't quite explain it. It's that oaky kind of taste at the back. That's all I kind of can think of it as. I've got another 3 talks to review, so if you are interested in those, please do subscribe to the channel. Give us a like. Ding the bell as well. Always helps. Gives you notifications of when I do review some of these beauties. But whatever you're doing, people, whatever you're doing, have an absolute belter of a weekend. Enjoy a few beers with a few mates. Cheers, subcompactors. Have a good one. Cheers.